Cook that away. Alright. Hi everybody. It's me, Tuxedo Mask, Dairen here. And I'm going to do a review on WWE NXT TakeOver. Now, TakeOver started out with Asuka versus Emma. Now, this was a really good match. Now, Asuka did a lot of good moves, and so did Emma. I mean, this was a really good match. Both women worked very well together, and I enjoyed it. And then there was one part in the match where Emma, after the referee got knocked down, Emma tried to get Dana Brooke, gave Emma this strap or this belt, and tried to make it look like that it was Asuka that had used the weapon. But Asuka was able to convince the referee that it wasn't her using it, and the referee waved it off. But during the match, Dana Brooke tried to interfere again, and the referee ejected her because Dana Brooke was distracting the referee while Asuka was trying to put on the Asuka lock. But eventually, after Dana Brooke was ejected, Asuka adds the Asuka lock to Emma and defeats her. So it was a really good match, and Asuka defeats Emma, and I enjoyed it. And the next match was Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy taking on Josh Weiler and Scott Dawson for the NXT Tag Team Championships with Carmella in their corner. Really good match, really enjoyed it. There were a lot of good moments in this match. There were a lot of times where you thought that the Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy had it won. There were a lot of times where you thought Josh Weiler and Scott Dawson had it won, but at the end, Josh Weiler and Scott Dawson defeated Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy and retained the NXT Tag Team Championships. Next, we had Apollo Crews taking on Baron Corbin. And I felt this match was really good. I thought Apollo Crews and Baron Corbin worked very well together. I even thought it was funny at times that Baron Corbin was saying all kinds of disrespectful things to Apollo Crews during the match. He was saying things like, "Oh, you shouldn't stay home. You should stay back in the States." Stuff like that. He would, but it was a really good match, and then I was surprised at how the match ended. Baron Corbin defeats Apollo Crews. I was surprised about that, but it was still a good match. The next match on the card after that was Bayley versus Nia Jax for the NXT Women's Heavyweight Championship. And Bayley and Nia Jax did a really good job. Yes, there were a lot of times where Nia Jax was dominating Bayley, and there were a lot of times where Bayley would try to come back and be unable to. But after multiple different moves and multiple different, submission moves, eventually Bayley was able to get the upper hand. And Bayley defeats Nia Jax and retains the NXT Women's Heavyweight Championship. The next was Finn Balor versus Samoa Joe for the NXT Heavyweight Championship. Really good match between Finn Balor and Samoa Joe. I mean, there were a lot of moves being exchanged. There were a lot of near falls. There were a lot of times where you thought that Finn Balor had it won, and a lot of times that you thought Samoa Joe had it won. Really good match between both of them, and I enjoyed this. At the end, Finn Balor defeats Samoa Joe and retains the NXT Heavyweight Championship. Overall, I thought that this edition of WWE NXT was TakeOver was really good. I enjoyed all the matches, So that's all I'm going to say. I hope you enjoyed WWE NXT TakeOver, because I did too. I'm Tuxedo Max Dairen. Hope you enjoyed this video. Sorry for that burp.